Good morning, everyone. Yippee! Today we're going to be playing some more of the Devil. And we're going to continue with where we left off last time. If you see my character glitching out at all, it's because the light in my room keeps turning off. It was fine all week until now, which is so funny. Hello, Riria. How are you going? Hello. Tired? Yeah, me too, honestly. Me too. I'm also very tired. I only woke up like 10 minutes ago, so... and 10 minutes goes by really quick. But I'm on time. I'm on time, so... we're just gonna continue the case. Insert Holocup callback joke. It was Holocup! It has to be! It has to be Holocup! 100%. This seems correct. Yeah, this is the most recent one. But hello, Hedgehogism. Welcome back. How are you going? At least you went to bed. I'm still awake since 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Riria, you need sleep, buddy. You need sleep. Please get some rest. Please get some rest when you can. Pretty please. I was halfway through my train ride and realized I forgot my hard drive and my charger. Oh my gosh. That is awful. That is so bad. I feel for you. I feel for you. Jeez. Not a good start of the morning for you at all. Hopefully the rest of your day is good then, Hedgehogism. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, Riria, you definitely need sleep. Please get sleep later on, please. Alright, where were we up to? I need more water. Sorry, I have a new water bottle, and it sounds really weird. But also, like, yeah, I'm not sick anymore. Yippee! So that means voice acting and stuff. Yay! Well, as long as my microphone picks it up anyway. I submitted my assignment last night, and 70% of it was in an in-depth recap of the Muppet movies. 1979 plot. Yeah, you do love the Muppet movies. That does not surprise me. That makes sense. That makes sense. But that is funny. Yippee, illness-free. I know, right? Finally. It's been about a week. Also drank a whole bottle of Smirnoff. A little Sunday, late Sunday for you celebration. And now it's Monday. For me, anyway. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. I'm glad as well. I would have been really bummed out if I couldn't go and see my date this week because I was sick. So I'm glad that I'm better now. Because I have plans. I have plans. I have cute little lesbian plans. I'm still so angry that the Great Muppet Caper soundtrack isn't on Spotify. Missing Bing is like, hey, a movie, Stepping Out with a Star, and Happiness Hotel. That's crazy. Usually you'd have all that on Spotify, so that is surprising. Imagine having cute lesbian plans couldn't be me, sub/joking. Oh, it will be one day. It will be one day. Trust. It'll happen. Detective. Lost my train of thought. But hey, your attorney's a real tiger, and she just fought like hell for you. Is the guy in the middle missing an arm? Yeah, he is. He has a mechanical arm that they took off when he got arrested. And he's the main suspect at the moment, even though he's obviously innocent. We've done all the detective work, and he's very innocent. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, basically. Happens, yeah, it does happen. Like, you just lose your arm every now and then, you know? Make sure you thank her properly. Public defense doesn't pay that well. Yeah. That's kind of you to say, detective. But my work it's earn reward. Sure. I feel exactly the same, counselor. What? What happens now?
I'll have to speak with the DA about the dismissal. And there's still some paperwork we'll need to go through.
I've become Discord mutuals with an artist I've been following for around a year. So this is an epic moment. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's always super cool, being able to, like, you know, become friends with some pretty epic people that you can also learn from as well. Yeah, no, being friends with artists is really fun. Many such cases, many such cases. Glad for you too. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. For some reason, I've developed a habit of narrating what's happening IRL in a noir detective voice. That's great. I mean, it adds to it. It adds to the mysteriousness. Spider Noir? Well, yeah, that looks so cool. I can't wait to watch that. Yeah.
But basically, you're free to go. Congrats! You get to leave the casino with your kneecaps intact.
Yay? What am I supposed to do?
The detectives will continue their investigation.
Their investigation into Heartbreak, huh?
Yes. When the authorities are satisfied with the examination of the body, she'll be handed over to the next of kin. And then you can make the funeral arrangements.
No, that's not what I... Deanne being gone is bad enough. But a serial killer? It's like she died of the flu. It doesn't happen anymore.
People die of the flu all the time, but... I know what you mean.
I can't make sense of it. So what am I supposed to do?
Hell if I know.
I really want to watch Hoppers because it actually looks good and has been getting good reviews, but I'm broker than broke. Wow. Yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. I haven't seen anything of it because I live under a rock. So I will go check out the trailer after the stream then. Because I don't see anything unless someone, like, I know tells me about it or sends it to me pretty much. I like how the character Shadow... wait, where am I? Wasn't that Liam Neeson, or what's his name or something? What, for what? For what? In, like, Hoppers or something? I like how the character Shadow is the same color as the dialogue to help know who's speaking. Yeah, that is really good, actually. I didn't notice that till a little bit later in the first stream, but it's really cool. It's a cool detail. Very cool detail.
There are some contacts I could give you. Services, professionals, doctors. No, you've done more than enough for me. When you got here, I was too tired to even defend myself. Try and convince them that I didn't. You saved me. Thank you. You're welcome, Carlos, but it's my job to...
No, I mean, thank you for not asking. For not asking if I killed her.
Oh, Carlos. I didn't need to ask. I knew you were innocent from the start.
The guy that played Spider Noir. Oh, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure who's who is or has played Spider Noir. Hoppers is the child version of Avatar. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Avatar's good, so, like... If you're talking about Avatar, like, the blue people, or, like, the airbender, and, like, all the elements?
Of course he was. After all...
Oh, spooky. Oh! Huh? What? Excuse me? Morgan, what did you do? Uh-oh.
The blood's always different. Heart's always in the same place, easy to find, hard to miss. But the blood's always different. A flowering stain, unfurling towards an invisible sun. A perfectly unique bloom. Only one for each of us. A Rorschach test with singular universal meaning. Vitality at its climax. Bursting forth into a red fractal consisting solely of an infinite the end. But the comical thud of a body hitting the floor has its own kind of lowbrow appeal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I knew it, I had a feeling. Uh-oh. It looks like Morgan has done some big bad stuff as a detective. Mayhaps. And I do have the mentality of a 4-year-old. Oh. Don't we all? Blue people. Ah, okay, gotcha. So, like, the blue people avatar. The end? Sonic Frontiers reference? Whoa, Minecraft reference? God forbid a girl boss does a bit of homicide. Yeah. It's not illegal. It's fine. It's totally not illegal. Okay, so 8:59 p.m., June 4th, 2086. Damn. Bullet number 6 of 6. The gun's empty. It's useless to me now. May as well leave it. Feels like a waste, but whatever. Finding the ammo was almost enough of a hassle to outweigh the advantages. I could sell an untagged gun for a fair bit of cash, but cash can't buy you peace of mind. Don't look so surprised, lady. Moping around in the dark in here, must have only been able to see my silhouette. Did she think I was her boyfriend? Back for an encore of that enthralling conversation? Can't ask her now. Yeah, she kinda toasted, she kinda dead. It's only illegal if you get caught. This is also true. This is true for everything. Oh, faint voice. Hey. Yeah, did you hear that? These old pieces are so goddamn loud. And people aren't even familiar enough with the sound anymore to know to run the other way. Probably roused half the neighborhood. But I didn't see anything I could use as even a partial suppressor on the way in. Could they really not afford some throw pillars? I used the other 5 bullets in outdoor spaces, and small spheres of blind opportunity that the city's eyes couldn't think to pierce. Cramped places, usually full of trash. But this room, as cheap as it looks, is at least clean, organized even. So the corpse adds a certain satisfying contrast. Oh, okay, she might be a little bit messed up, and that's okay, we still love her. It's never a war crime the first time our moment. Uh-oh. Oh no, the stream just started and now we're talking about war crimes. Oh no. Canon and true. This girl is so normal. I would trust her. Yeah, I would trust her too. Look at her. She looks very well refined and knows exactly what she's doing, and she's not guilty at all. Except, there's shit on the floor. By the window, there are broken pieces of something fragile and tacky. It's fine. It's just one thing out of place. Actually, it's not fine. It's actually really, really irritating. I kick over the stupid goddamn mirror. 5 perfect crime scenes, each of them, not a speck of evidence, nothing to go on. And for the final shot, there just has to be some pile of shit in the corner ruining everything. I kick the wall. Something falls from it, probably more tasteless bullshit. I toss over the chair, knock the urn, tear into the sheets with my frustration and try to savor the shredding. If it can't be clean, I'll just have to lean into the messy angle. At least it will be consistent. Uh-oh. She's having a great time. If you're going at least a little bit terrifying, what are you even doing? / jerking. I mean, hey, balance is good. Balance is good. Sometimes you need a little bit of the opposite to yourself, you know? Don't know why, but she reminds me of a bit of Himiko, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact Third. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember if I know that character, and I don't think I do. I'll have to search them up. Girl is having a crash out. Yeah, she's having a bit of a crash out. Honestly, deserved. We all deserve a little bit of a crash out every now and then. I've definitely had a few recently, too. She just like me for real, the crash out, not the murder. Sure, Hedgehogism. That's very suspicious. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Guilty until proven innocent. You do the nice mummy one with the white dress. Wait, oh, you do? It's the nice mummy one with the white dress and red hair. Her! With all the, like, gold jewelry and stuff. Where she looks kind of like a Greek goddess, yeah. Her! Okay, and she has, like, the briefcase that turns into, like, a... something or other. Yeah, okay, her. Gotcha. I wish I could have a crash out. It's good for the mental health. This is true. No, / jerking. Yeah, no, proven... guilty until proven innocent. He. You said how bad it was to animate the dress. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, because I'm still surprised they did that with a asymmetrical dress, because that would be a nightmare. Hello, girls. We talking about girls? Of course we are. Hello, Finny. Welcome to the stream. How are you going? Always. Girls. I agree. Girls. Oh my god. I love girls. Girls are awesome. Everyone is awesome, but I just really like girls. This was all so stupid. Honestly, I'm not the ego-driven type. In fact, I pride myself on my humility. Now, was it satisfying when the first 3 went down with single shots? Yes. But so what? I'm not made of stone. After that, I did start to actively aim for the heart, but... ugh. I wish girls were real. I know, right? I wish so too. We talking about girls, disabled men, war crimes, and valid crash outs. / joking. What an interesting conversation. The classic, very normal Voidella Astara stream. Yes, where those topics are brought up nearly every time. Except, we haven't talked about Deltarune or Undertale, and that is surprising. Poker night at the girl club. Morgan would be all over poker. She loves gambling. Groundman! Oh, Groundman! Alright. Flowey, Kara, Alfie's, genocide route, oh my god. Yeah, that's so true. Thank you, Hedgehogism. Thank you. That's so true. I didn't think about that. You're spitting straight fire today. Actually, sorry, you're spitting very gay fire today. Heartbreak killer? Really? Don't people have anything better to do with their time? What kind of miserable, lifeless voyeurs would obsess over something that's none of their business? We gotta catch up on the reference quota / joking. We do. I appreciate it. We have a quota every stream to meet. All of the threads and breakdowns and the goddamn theory crafting. And all for the Heartbreak Killer? Sounds like a soap opera villain from a season where the writers were on strike. I'd feel insulted by the label, but But no, that's someone else's name. They came up with it. They spread it. They marketed it. Heartbreak's got nothing to do with me. He's just some reclusive, lonely, socially impotent loser who shot 6 people because... Well, I'm sure people will come up with something. The man, the myth, the legend would have solved this case already. You know who I mean. Oh, do I? Do I? Sherlock Holmes? Is that Sherlock Holmes? Is that who we're talking about? I'm so bad at references, I swear. Clocking in at the Toby Fox factory. I don't know why I nearly said calorie. Man, I love the Toby Fox calorie. I can't wait to eat more Toby Fox. Team Celtics Detective Agency. Always the best girl conversations here. 100%, 100%. We always have the best girl conversations here. My number one is still actually wait, I gotta think, there's a lot of number ones. I don't know. I like Pulchra from Zenless Zone Zero a lot. No comment, no comment. I'm totally not a furry, no comment. And I also really like brain buffering. A lot of other characters too. From different animes and stuff and games. I just can't think of them right now because there's so many of them. Gessen was talking about Gessen. Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, Gessen would absolutely solve this case straight away. He'd just be laid back in a chair and he'd be like, "Yeah, it was this person. Next case. Next case. Guilty." Me at Perk Night talking to the girls about girls, women, and perhaps even ladies. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds like a good time. I like Rouge the Bat. Rouge the Bat, because of course I do. That makes sense. Rouge is a good one. If there was ever a Sonic lady that I had interest in, and have had interest in, it is Rouge, for sure. And I know I'm not the only one. Gessen voice. I reckon it was the redhead lass. Miyabi drops mic. Okay, Miyabi from Zenless Zone Zero is absolutely fine as well. She is fine with a capital F. She is very, very pretty and very cute and funny. And I still think her little hand belt is hilarious. It's so cute. She has like a funny little belt made out of hands. Dark Gaia from Sonic Unleashed and don't look up any pictures / joking. Okay, I won't look up any pictures. Oh my gosh. That he got rejected one too many times or whatever. Me, I killed those people because I saw them and I wanted to. And I've killed a lot more than just 6. At least the room is thoroughly trashed now. If I had just walked away after seeing that mess by the window, it would have irritated me to no end. And now that it doesn't match the MO of the last 5 perfectly, it'll irritate the cops to no end instead. Good riddance, Heartbreak. You enjoy your 15 minutes in the spotlight. Really savor it. I'm going home. The air is weighty tonight, thick, energized. A heavily foreshadowed summer rain I can feel on every hair. They call this kind of humidity oppressive, but I disagree. The warm tension on your skin, like in those short moments just after the shower turns off when the steam lingers. Hehehe. Hell yeah, girl boss. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. Keep it real. Yeah, Morgan.
Morgan, you're fine. Keep murdering people. You're okay. You're okay. We still love you. We still love you. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, it's always most comfortable right afterwards. Maybe there's no disagreement to be had. Oppressive things can be comforting too. Only the guilty ones run. I don't know about that. But I've never felt guilty about any of this. And I walk. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Not guilty on account of she pretty. Yeah, court will let that slide, I think. I think they'll let that slide. She is pretty. She is pretty. This is true. This is a true fact. Not guilty. Not guilty. 5:01 a.m., June 5th, 2086. I need more water. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, using my left is still... That's okay. You can just initial in those spots. Wait. I took a scenic route home, courtesy of our fine city's sprawling public transportation, and got in a bit after 11 p.m. Had myself a thorough shower, drank a glass of milk, did some stretching, made sure my phone was on. Yeah, cool. Wait. Oh, wait, well, who's talking right now? I can't tell who's talking right now because there's no shadow on the person. Time went by evenly around 1:40 a.m. A posting for public defender work came up. Oh, okay, yeah, it is Morgan. Because usually it's Morgan in this text. Time went by evenly around 1:40 a.m. A posting for public defender work came up. June 5th? Don't hug me, I'm scared reference? Oh my gosh, is it? Oh my gosh, no way, don't hug me, I'm scared. That brings back memories. I remember that being a huge thing back in the day. Back in my day. I think Vector, Espier, and Charmy could solve this case, and I'm only kidding. I'm only kind of kidding. You know what? They probably could. Decent rate, since it was so late and so urgent. I had waged correctly that the boyfriend would have enough sense to ask for a lawyer, and enough debt that he'd need to be provided one. All I had to do was stay awake. There wasn't much competition after 1 in the morning. Okay, where else? Here and here. How did I phrase it earlier? Criminal defense attorneys aren't exactly flush with customers. Why wouldn't I take on a job where I already knew more than the cops? Hee. Morgan, when she hears the chaotix are on the case / joking. Morgan would probably have a great time. I'm sure she would. She probably listens to a lot of very interesting music. She's a very refined woman, as we're aware. Objection! Ace Attorney would have got him out of there already. This is true. We need all the characters from Ace Attorney to be on the case. I think they could solve it. Columbo could solve this case very easily. I'm not even kind of joking. I think a lot of people could. Honestly, a lot of people could. A lot of people probably could. Except, I don't know. Morgan's a sneaky one. She's gambling on it. It would have been easy to convince Carlos to plead out. I would have gotten paid the same, too. But easy is dangerous. It's always the people with main character hair. Yeah, that's true. They do stand out. Carlos was, of course, innocent, so his conviction would never be alright. Or airtight. Sorry. His conviction would never be airtight. There would be doubts, questions, appeals, maybe even fans, depending on his looks. This is true. Ted Bundy moment. Uh-oh. More attention on HK and his crimes. More headaches.
A cold case rotting in the very far back of the public's awareness is always preferably to one open and shut in haste. Now, with no more murders matching HK's MO, there won't be any additional public pressure to find a culprit.
I could solve this case because I'm derp and awesome and hot. Yeah, you know it, girly pop, you know it. And honestly, same. I could solve this case, I think. The guy better call Saul /Sheriff. Oh my god. The chat today is full of references, and I am loving it. Now Heartbreak can just starve to death, out of sight and mind, like any other fluke in the system. Almost done. Getting involved with the case this intimately does have its risks. Hell, I might have even overdone things here or there. Like lighting up a smoke inside an interrogation room just to make doubly sure I didn't still smell of gunpowder myself. Ah, that's why she did it. Ooh. I'm rapidly running out of detective characters. Batman! Oh my god, Batman? That's crazy. No way. That London fellow seemed more fixated on it than I would have liked. But obviously, everything turned out rosy. And it's worth it for the finality of it all. Seeing the authorities' failings from the best seat in the house? That's just a bonus. Thanks again, Morgan, for everything. I'm sure Deanne is grateful too. Funny. I didn't even know her name. Uh-oh. Something the matter? No, sorry. It's just... I was mad when I left the apartment. I know she was too. So, when she died... Death was instantaneous, Carlos. I can't imagine that she was in any pain. In fact, I can guarantee she was dead before she hit the ground. Hehehe. No, I know, but... Gaster could solve this case, and then... Honestly, Gaster could solve this case, but then he gets split into multiple pieces throughout the universe. And there's 6 murder cases, right? There's 6 pieces. Oh, it could be Gaster, it could be Gaster. It must be a Gaster reference. It has to be, it has to be. Is that a platypus? Perry the platypus? Oh my gosh, it's Perry the platypus, that's crazy. No way, in this game, in this universe? Wow, so many characters. Who knew that this game was the Fortnite of visual novels? Perry could solve this. Perry could, 100%. Perry is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. No, I know, but... I just keep thinking that she must have died angry at me. That she must have died hating me. Present evidence? Oh, we're gonna do that. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this name. I know which character it is, but I'm so bad at that name. King Dedity could solve it, but by ridiculous means. Most likely. Look, penguins know things that other people don't, okay? Okay, this is a fact. This is a fact. Dedede. Oh, it's Dedede, actually. That's how it's said. King Dedede. That's how you say it, not Dedede. My forgiveness, please. Forgive me. Kirby wouldn't know what's going on and would solve it. Kirby solves everything. Look, Kirby is out of this universe and smarter than most people. Kirby is a genius. That little pink ball of cuteness and just pure brains, pure brawn. He would consume all. He would. Kirby would just inhale a magnifying glass and get the detective copy ability. Honestly, that would be kind of cute if they haven't done that already. To tell you the truth, Carlos, there's something I've been wondering about myself. What is it? Something I noticed in the Ark's data that I didn't quite understand. A piece of the puzzle I couldn't fit in anywhere else. But maybe you can make sense of it. Oh, the pills. Okay. Wait, what's it say? Meds for a modder, non-lethal doses present. Okay. What is that? What, where did you find that? That pill organizer was found on the victim. She had it grasped in her hand when she died. Obviously, the police added it to the ARCs, but it was quickly ruled irrelevant. Seems like it contained triptorexone, prescribed to help modders with phantom itches. They're small tablets, and those are tricky clasps too for a pill organizer. Could be hard to handle with an unsteady hand. No one will ever know what she was feeling when she died. Even if they did, feelings are complicated. You can feel angry, happy, and sad all at the same time. Tails could solve the case and would have Morgan's address within the first 5 minutes. Tails, yeah, look, okay. Tails does give, like, nerdy femboy vibes, so, like, probably. I'm sure that Tails is very good at using tech. Flowey could through trial and error resets. Yeah, that's true. Flowey's pretty arrogant. If they killed his dog, John Wick would solve this. Yeah, he would. Keanu Reeves would be on the case easily. Don't forget to hydrate. But as far as facts are concerned, it would appear that when she died, what she was doing was setting out your medications for the week. Oh, that's sweet of her. To my eyes, anyway. If they kill John Wick, his dog could solve it. They should do that for fun, like a little animated series where it's the reversed roles. That would be funny. Rouge 100% could because she is a government spy. That is also true. 5:01 a.m., June 5th, 2086. Long night. That was too far just now. Practically rubbing it in his face. It's not like I care about his feelings. I doubt I'll ever even see him again. But overstepping like that is pure hubris. Leon Kennedy would solve this and somehow kill 1,000 zombies in the process. Yeah, he's probably quite used to this now, after all the different Resident Evils that he's been in, I would assume. There's probably been quite a few cases that he's solved. And hubris invites a downfall. So why? Why did I even bother? It was the last piece of the puzzle, I suppose. I'll just need to show more restraint next time. Though there won't be a next time for heartbreak. The gun's in custody, there's no more bullets left. There won't be a 7th victim, there won't be any more leads to pursue. The media will move on to their next obsession. I'll move on to my next MO. And no one will found you. Frank West could solve this. He's covered wars, you know. Yeah, no, look, honestly, we should just get everyone on this case. Everyone is here. District Attorney Rockford. Sorry, can I try that again? I'm so fried. By all means. Ugh. Counselor Morgan, morning, noon, or night, you're always so
put together. Thank you. I don't get it. How do you sleep at night? Pardon? You do white noise, aromatherapy. Whatever you're doing, I need to steal it. God. I must have bags under my eyes dark enough for the dumpsters. Assistant District Attorney Emma Rockford. She's a prosecutor, the lawyer who argues for the state in court, trying to prove a defender's guilt. And despite her sometimes unkempt appearance, she's probably the sharpest person to fill the position in decades. I like her. She's pretty, she's cute, she seems funny and silly and goofy. I like her. Objection! Moment. slash joking. It is literally. Whoa, it's Ace Attorney. That's crazy. She's so girly pop. I love her already. Yeah, same. She is so girly pop. My OC night owl could solve this slash jerky. I'm sure that they could. I would assume they could. I should know. Since I haven't beaten her once. Worse yet, she has the remarkable ability to compartmentalize all that oh my god, so many words that like my brain struggles to process. Okay. Worse yet, she has the remarkable ability to compartmentalize all that adversarial energy and only bring it out in the courtroom. It's part of what makes her good at her job. And hard for me to read. Should I buy a new mattress? What have they got you doing at this ungodly hour, Emma? Well, actually, I'm here for you. Me? Your client was a suspect in the Heartbreak killings. That's my case. Well then, you must have been relieved finding out that you won't have to go to trial against me. No? Why would I be worried about going up against you? It's always the unattended barbs with her. So, you're working with those detectives? Yeah, London and the new girl, Ray's. They've been reporting to me in preparation for trial. Preparation for trial? That seems, ambitious. I guess they gave you the rundown. My OC would prob get killed slash jerky? Oh no. No, I'm sure she'd be fine, I'm sure. I'd hope so. I have $43. Should I buy a drink treat? Yes, I think you should buy a drink treat. You deserve it. Reaches into a pocket and pulls out a toy-sized Columbo. Columbo, what should I do? I think Columbo would say that you should get a drink. They've been doing everything they can, but it's hard to catch a killer who leaves behind so little. It's hard to kill while leaving so little behind. Sir, Ray's told you they had HK in custody and you popped out of bed all excited to run down here. Hardly. I haven't slept in 40 hours. Too much on my mind. So, when I heard about a case with a single female victim shot through the heart, yeah, my ears perked up. But that's about all. Oh. I mean, Carlos Flat, a serial killer? The same serial killer that's outsmarted the state for weeks. She's not using his middle name. He was found with the murder weapon. But I can answer that any number of ways. Okay. See a Carlos Heartbreak revolver. Stiff and unyieldy, fingers can't bend. Taken at 9 PM, shows right-handed shooter a lucky shot. Victim's blood on sleeve, no gunpowder found. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing though.
victim's blood on sleeve. No gunpowder found. Probably the biggest thing, honestly. It could have been flat. Nah, I'm gonna say it wasn't because of that. Reaches, wait, where am I? My OC Drixie the dragon couldn't solve this, but at the first sign of suspicion, she would dropkick Morgan and set her on fire. That would be brutal. That would be absolutely brutal. I'm gonna say it's the coat. It makes the most sense to me. Yeah, it makes the most sense to me, because anyway, this is incriminating, because it shows a right-handed shooter. His mechanical arm is for his right hand, so that doesn't prove anything. Then there's his mechanical arm, stiff and unyieldy, fingers can't bend, which also doesn't really prove anything. But we do know that he had blood on his coat. However, there was no evidence of gunpowder, which is the biggest bit of evidence, in my opinion. That may be true, but then I glanced at the report. You glanced at it. No gunpowder residue on him or his clothes. Right. Too remorseful, too apologetic in that note. Whatever it was about, his dominant arm modded with documented sensitivity issues. Never could have made shots that clean. Not without getting close enough to leave scorch marks. Not to mention, he's too tall for the ballistics entry angles. And probably too heavy to not leave imprints. She got all that from a glance? But I'm sure a competent lawyer like yourself pointed all that out the minute you walked in here. Of course. Worst part is, she's not even being sarcastic. Yeah, of course it could have been him. Long-term relationship, physically imposing, argumentative, so not the type to bottle things up. He didn't match the profile. Profile? Yeah, Alright, sorry, you've probably never heard of it. I know what a goddamn profile is. Hell yeah, 50 cents in the vending machine. Oh heck yeah, you got free money. That's awesome. Congratulations, your day has gotten better. Yippee! This is a true day, yay, we love free money. Wait, wouldn't the arm and right-hand shooter be key evidence? It would be key evidence, but it would also incriminate him, because there was a bunch of other stuff about the arm earlier. But the biggest thing is that not being gunpowder, and the victim was shot, so like, yeah, and they were looking for traces of gunpowder. Columber, oh, by the way, one more thing, Miss Morgan. Slash joking. If Columber says one more thing to you, it's practically a death sentence. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we're lucky that Columber is not on this case then. The fingers didn't bend, so he couldn't have shot it with his right hand. That's also true. That is also true. If they couldn't bend, yeah, he couldn't have shot it as well. I think no matter what we put there, it would have gone through. I think it was more of just a thing to introduce her. Because we didn't get any money from it, it seemed. There was no way to wager the money. A profile is a reconstruction of a criminal's psychology based on evidence from their crimes. Kind of fallen out of fashion for the last few decades. Not much to guess about the why when 99 times out of 100 the who is caught on camera. Or before they even leave the house. I've had to find some real fossils and oddballs to get evidence on, or get advice on how to go about it. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. About profiling. Heartbreak. Heartbreak's MR. Oh, we said that we already know about profiling, so... Well, at least this heartbreak maniac will slow down now that he's lost his weapon. He didn't lose it, he chose to leave it behind. That tells me he's confident he can just do fine without it.
And it just makes me even more certain that these aren't his only kills. Were there other shootings with the same MO? No, not that I've found. Other victims that fit the description? No, but I'm not overly focused on the victim's appearance anyway. I mean, these 6 victims all look like each other, but they also look like a lot of people. That's true. Hell, they kinda look like me.
Oh, uh-oh. Is she killing people that look like her to get her frustration out? Is that what's happening? That's crazy if that's the case. That's crazy. Is this toxic Yuri? Is this toxic revenge Yuri? Is that what we're playing right now? Time to go walk in the rain, having a main character moment / jerking. Honestly, walking in the rain is pretty fun. I like doing it. It's pretty refreshing. When playing, unless you just washed your hair, then it's like the worst thing ever. Which happens a lot to me. When playing Resident Evil 9 today, I had an Australian boss fight. A spider the size of a truck. Oh my gosh, that is really Australian. And I think a lot of people would have hated that, for sure. Because there's a lot of arachnophobes out there. Jeez, that would have been a fun time. Just a classic day in Australia. I've only ever played the first 2 Resident Evils. Yeah, I haven't played any of them from what I can really fully remember. Oh, actually, no. Yes, I have. I've played one of the earlier ones on one of the older PlayStations, I think. I don't remember which one, though, but I remember there being a motorbike scene where you're on a motorbike going through an alleyway. That's all I remember. More like House Naughty. Oh, I am so bad with references. My apologies. I hated it, yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah, true. You're not a fan of spiders. I do remember that. Arachnophobes? Why can't spiders get married? / jerky. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to hydrate.
Do they?
Oh.
Sure. What, you don't see it? I hadn't thought about it. Point is, no one can kill that cleanly when it's their first time. Getting things that perfect takes practice. So, I know that HK must have had a lot more than 6 occasions to practice, Morgan. And that's why I think Heartbreak is a misnomer. Misnomer? You've got something catchier in mind. I just don't think shooting them in the heart has any particular significance. If anything, it's a testament to their accuracy and their cold-blooded efficiency. The best possible use of 6 untagged bullets. 6 kills guaranteed, no matter what kind of life support mods they were packing. Their real signature isn't the bullets or the gun, it's the perfection. That's hard to wrap your head around. I'm saying that these 6 murders were just a fluke, a slip-up, a mistake? Exactly, a mistake. They got too clean, too efficient, and now they've got the public's attention. It's no wonder they're so pissed. Are you talking about the crime scene? Yeah, probably threw the detectives for a loop, right? Based on what you've said, I don't blame them. Whoever trashed that room doesn't seem like the smooth operator you've been describing. Smooth and smug, yeah. Don't forget to hydrate! Guess I'll open another bottle of Smirnoff then / choking. I mean, it's liquid. I don't know if it will hydrate you much, but... On the contrary. I don't follow. This was the last bullet, their last shot. The other 5 were perfect. So, if anything was out of place this time around, They must have thrown one hell of a temper tantrum. You make them sound like a child. Childish. And cowardly. And two-faced. Someone who hates to lose almost as much as they love to win. Your profile tell you all that? That? No. That part's just... takes one to know one. Oh, she's throwing fire. So, this profiling, it's some kind of investigative technique. The theory is that a crime can tell you something about the nature of the person who committed it. Stabbing, overkill, points to passion, rage, lust. They probably knew their victim. Poison and gas, meanwhile, suggest they can't overpower their victims physically. And then there's the things you can assume about nearly all serial offenders. Childhood trauma, prior criminal record, few or no meaningful attachments. There's a lot of reoccurring themes in their stories. The detectives say HK doesn't leave evidence. So how much can his crimes possibly tell you? Walking in the rain was a bad idea. Oh no, you're all soggy and wet now. No. Oh no. We got a soggy wet hedgehogism in chat. Everyone, we need to dry off hedgehogism. Summon thy lungs. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a Monday. That he's diligent, almost perfect. Highly intelligent, painstakingly organized. And with enough criminal connections to get his hands on an untagged firearm. It's rare to see her this animated outside of the courtroom. It's almost like she's enjoying herself. A sheltered house cat who's picked up the scent of a mouse for the first time. A lone wolf, educated, but all her playfully lethal instincts coming to life. Probably overqualified or undervalued. No, I'm not thrilled about the fact that I'm in metaphor. I'm not thrilled about the fact that I'm in that metaphor. I would be the... Know what I mean? Definitely. And considering the marksmanship, the detective said that HK would have needed insider information on optics. So does that mean heartbreaks in the law enforcement? Never in 10 billion years. Oh. Antisocial, independent, despises authority. That'd be like a stallion applying for a job on a merry-go-round. They'd be kicking kids in the head after the first full rotation. Right, that's exactly how I put it. There must be some connection to the police though, maybe secondary or tertiary. These types can't help but insert themselves. Insert themselves? I don't do anything even resembling that. Wait, if HK's not a cop, how did they know about the blackout timing? Crime, meta, statistics analysis? Probably. Pardon? Take the emergency response times from across the city and map them out. Look for brief spikes and delays. Chart out the deepens. Sorry, technical, I know. But she's doing that stupid little monkey pose. Of that monkey that has like its finger in its mouth and it's going, huh? That's so funny. But all the requisite data is publicly available. With a map, a spreadsheet, a calculator, anyone could reverse engineer the timing if they wanted to. That is such an unpleasant thought, Emma. So, to summarize, you're looking for a cold-blooded, faceless, perfectionist killer who you think has no persistent MO or victim type. In a city with an 8-digit population. Well, good luck! I don't need luck. I only need more information. Well, I'm sure the city would be happy to provide you with more resources. No, Morgan. I mean, I need more crime scenes. Oh! Sad truth is, if Heartbreak walked away today, I'd never catch them. Only way my net narrows is if they keep piling up bodies. Not a very fair trade, is it? No, it isn't. But getting screwed over is a given. It's a deal with the devil. Fair enough. Hehe. Earth? Okay, that rant was pretty morbid and detailed. Now I can't unsee it. What have you done / joking? Hehehehe. Yeah, I just noticed it straight away. I was like, it's too accurate. It looks funny. Dex says, have a joyous and whimsy time. Always be whimsical. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it, Beck. I appreciate it. Let Beck know to also have a fun, whimsical time, and I hope that she's going well, and good luck with all the things that she has to do. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope she's doing well. I need to get out more, or sleep more. Or sleep less, but harder? You think a higher thread count would help? Don't worry about it. I'm always happy to listen to you ramble. It's a lot more pleasant than having to face you in the courtroom. Sorry, but that's the adversarial process. So, no hard feelings, yeah? No hard feelings. We're both just doing what we do. Ooh, pretty colors. I like the colors here, pretty. I could use a cup of coffee. How about you? Don't tempt me. If you fall asleep face first onto the table, I won't even take a picture. Okay. Just don't expect us to make a difference next time we're at each other's throats. Heartbreak won't claim any more victims. In 2 weeks, the media will have moved on to the next sensation. And the police will have moved on to the cases they actually stand a chance of closing. Hehehe. Emma gonna get shot. Oh no. Please don't shoot Emma. She's so cute and silly, and also she's doing her job very well. It's what people do. But Emma is different. Oh my god, is it toxic Yuri? Is it? That's crazy. She'll set it aside and work a dozen other cases, never bringing it up. But a private corner of that frustratingly sharp mind of hers will continue to whittle away at it. Never finishing, but never quitting either. Sir, I can't afford to take my eyes off of her. But as long as that's the case, I may as well try to enjoy the view. Episode 0, end, yippee! Luckily, I bought chapter 1 yesterday, so we can play that. Meow, 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 meow. This is L vs. Light, but the girl version of it. Oh yeah, true. It does kind of remind me of that. It does. Android, uh-oh. Which means you're going to be living with my friend for a while. For how long? I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, cliffhanger? Ooh. There's no need to look that upset over it. My face barely moved. It may as well have been a blatant pout from where I'm sitting. Yeah, like that. This friend of yours, they're trustworthy? Absolutely. In fact, I trust them more than anyone. Hey, come on, it'll be fun. Really? Really. Educational, too. I think you could stand to learn a lot from someone like Morgan. Whoa.
Credits! Yippee! Art and art direction by Evil Little Bug. Programming by Patrick MCF. 3D modeling by Arenders. Environments by Patrick MCF. Arenders. Written, directed, developed by Brian Mole. I don't have to read all this, but I'm going to. Volunteer playtesting by Griston. Hugh J. Maxi. Sadie Virtuous Varmint. Because it's important to recognize all the people that make your favorite games, because they all have a part in making the cool stuff. Would have been funnier if it went absolutely not. That would have been. S. Funbutt. Thomas Colomando. I also, because there's funny names sometimes. Wee. Zenons. Special thanks to Adrini. Galternix. Anna. Kilgilvit. Matter. Munmonks. Special thanks to DevTalk. Philly Game Mechanics. Our friends and family. You, the players. Full attributions avail at M Circle Studio, made with Unity. Oh, nice. It was made in Unity. That's cool. So, yeah, it makes sense with the 3D environments. Unity, Nanny Novel, Dot Tween. Okay, yeah, Dot Tween makes sense. Pro Builder, yeah, for the prototyping and stuff. Shapes, okay. A game by Ninth Circle. Of the Devil, Episode 0. And he shall appear. Ooh. To be continued in Chapter 1. Whoa, funky background, epilepsy warning, epilepsy warning. You're the smartest person I know, Morgan, when it comes to people. Personally, I think it's cruel to bring something that flawed into the world. You're a criminal defense attorney, and we're at a crime scene. I think I can guess what happens next. I've never stolen anything that wasn't already compromised. Work hard and the company will have set you for life, and after too. Can't tell you how many musicians I've seen screwed over by a big smile and a fat signing bonus. So that's not just a lawyer job thing? You dress like a doorman on weekends too? Hey, compared to determining fault, determining cause of death is like a breath of fresh air. The company wheels don't stop spinning for anything. There's so many characters. So many characters. Not gonna lie, I think one of the best game engines at the moment is the Re-engine from Resident Evil. It's so realistic. Yeah, they've been working on, like, I don't know, they've upgraded it so much. So many changes, and like all the new games look so good. It's definitely up there with Unreal for sure, just in terms of how it looks. We can't hope to keep this quiet for very long. But it's a million times more likely than the alternative. That heartbreak could ever stop themselves from killing. Father said that you owed him. I don't do anything out of the goodness of my heart. But when I take a job, I never half-ass it. Of the Devil, Episode 1. Oh, it was a little preview of what we're about to get into. An Idle Mind. Oh, okay. Let's start Episode 1. Little teaser. So many different characters in this next chapter. Oh yeah, Episode 0 results. Okay. We got 2 articles, 6 profiles, 18 key terms, 16 pieces of evidence. Total credit earned 28. Oof. Congratulations! You finished Episode 0 with 28 credit. That's not too much, actually. You also unlock concept art and bonus scenarios based on your high score for Episode 0, yay! You also have a total of 28 remaining store credit to spend on phone charms and case colors based on the highest credit, which you finished this episode. Yippee! Oh, this is cool. Concept gallery. Seeing all the concept art, that's cool. It's Morgan! Whoa, it's Morgan. That's cool. Very cool drawings. I like these. I like when they include this in the game. Guessing those are Emma's co-workers? Yeah, I'm gonna guess so as well. Whoa, it's Ray's. Oh, different like color variants. That's cool as heck. Whoa, so many different thingies. Whoa, it's Emma. Yeah, cool. Thumbnailing. Whoa. Hehehehe. Okay, that's cool. Little concept of what Morgan would look like with the whole heart fake killer. She looks kind of cool. She looks kind of cool. And then the android, which is in this chapter. Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Bonus scenarios? Oh. Yeah, okay, we don't have any of those yet. Oh wait, do we? Wait, what the heck? London interview, Ray's interview, Carl's interview, Morgan interview. Morgan interview? What's that talking about? Oh, it's video. Oh, okay, wait. We might watch that later. We might watch that later. Maybe, maybe. Begin playback. Oh wait, no, it's an actual interview. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. You're gonna interview me? Wait. Okay, I thought it was like a recording of like... Actually, I don't know what I thought it was gonna be. Never mind. She looks like a penguin in that chibi form. Oh yeah, a little, yeah, no, a little bit, especially with like the jumper and stuff, or the jacket. You're gonna interview me here? You did say I need to practice asking better questions, but right now, because you said the police would be making us wait so they feel more important for the next 20 minutes. Is there some more productive way we could spend that time? I was planning on napping for 20 minutes. In the lobby of a police precinct? I can fall asleep anywhere. It's one of my many hidden talents. You're gonna write all this down? Could you start with your name for the record? Morgan. And your first name? You should know by now that no one calls me by my first name. That's something you have control over. I wouldn't want to force the issue. How long has that been the case? As long as I care to remember. Then what did your parents call you? The tumor. Oh. That was a joke. Oh. Maybe we should have started you off with something a little bit more your speed. Who better to start with than you? Someone who likes talking about themselves. You seem to talk about yourself as much as anyone else does. Or more. I tell people things about myself. It's different. Because you're lying? Now you're getting it. It's not very polite to lie. On the contrary, telling the truth is usually rude. I'm not sure that your clients would appreciate that sentiment. We're not talking about my clients, we're talking about manners. We were supposed to be talking about you. Look, the sooner you learn this, the better. When people ask how you are, or what you've been up to, they're not looking for anything nearly as so heavy as the truth. They're just following the template, and the polite thing to do is for you to follow the template as well. Here, let's practice. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Way too late. The whole point is to be on autopilot. Now you force them to grab the wheel, check their mirrors, and no one's ever grateful for the extra workload. You can be very cynical about these kinds of things at times. I'm just trying to teach. I'm just trying to tell you that people are fundamentally lazy. So if you want to be a social butterfly like me, try not to make them work too hard. Fundamentally lazy? Do you think people are fundamentally good too? Obviously.
If they weren't, they wouldn't be so easy to trick. Sir, are you planning on answering any of my questions about yourself? I've still got time to kill. Fire away. That's a funny sentence for Morgan. Still has time to kill. Fire away. Will you be honest? I wouldn't want to be rude. Then when is your birthday? Wait, you're not trying to guess my passwords, are you? I gotta run temporarily, but I'll be back. That's all good. Take care of yourself and see you soon. I would never commit identity fraud. Not the worst way of going about it, actually. December 26th. The 26th. That's almost Christmas. But almost Christmas means it's not Christmas. Your insights are always so original. Did you receive your presents on your birthday or on Christmas? What do you mean? Did you not celebrate Christmas in your family? We did. So did your parents give you presents on the 25th or 26th? Well, I got Christmas presents on Christmas and I got birthday presents on my birthday. Obviously. Are all your questions going to be this strange? What is your favorite color? Are all your questions going to be this juvenile? If you prefer something weightier, do you volunteer? No. Do you donate? Yes. What causes do you donate towards? Endangered wildlife. What's with the face? It's on auto renewal. I just haven't cancelled it yet. Oh. You've mentioned a mentor figure before. No way, I've never called her a mentor. A busybody, maybe. World record holder for billable hours spent under the influence, perhaps. Or just, you know, the cougar from hell. If she had rubbed off on me in any way, I'd have hives. I see. Is she a smoker? Lastly, do you know your free sizes? I do. Would you tell me? That's private. You value your privacy very highly, don't you? More like everyone else doesn't value it enough. Water's rising, the world's getting smaller, literally. Less real estate to go around. Your free sizes. I have no clue what that means. And everything's connected to everything else. These days, just wanting some time or space to yourself is considered selfish, or worse. Only the guilty have something to hide. I don't like that phrase. Laws like the MOB Act have made it so anonymity and privacy are luxuries. Oh my gosh. Privileges reserved for the privileged. And if anyone below that tax bracket tries to claw away a little bit of it for themselves, well, it can only be because they're guilty, right? Is that why you became a criminal defense attorney? To defend people's innocence? That's private. Oh, little interview. Playback and play. So that's Morgan's little interview. So many of them. But we'll go through all of them though, because it's all chapter 1 stuff, which I think is good to do now. So then there's London. Begin playback. Hey, you want to interview me? It's very flattering, but aren't there more lively folks around here for you to question? I had considered that. So I'm not your first choice. You are the first who hasn't walked away. Come to think of it, I should probably... So what are your free sizes? Have you been opening with that? Should I not? Do you have any pets? Afraid not. Would need 1 or 2. Or free promotions to afford that kind of thing. A pet's that expensive. Only if you care about them. This is true. Maybe if I found a place closer to the park. Have you ever earned any automated dependents? Not had the chance. Would you earn one if you could? Maybe one of the little vacuum ones. Anything more complicated than that is, If you find the owner's manuals intimidating, there are video-based tutorials I could show you. I'm not worried about the ease of use, don't worry. When I say complicated, I mean... it's like what I said about pets. Fine to leave a goldfish in a tiny bowl. Time it takes to swim half a lap, I have forgotten what the first half looks like. Not a very tall hierarchy of needs there, easy to please. But a cat? A dog? I don't want to be at work thinking about how bored they are sitting at home. And today's ads are a lot smarter than dogs, about most things. That's a very thoughtful perspective, Detective London. It's a moot point anyway. I need to get hit by a city bus to afford any of the new stuff Noble's selling. Huh. Nah, you're thinking of the sheltered generation. Sheltered as in sheltered upbringing. Or shelter in place. There was a lot of uncertainty during their childhood. So when they grew up, they wanted surety, safety, stability. Wanted to know what their heat would stay wanted to know that the heat would stay on in the winter. And the politics reflected that. But that was all before my time. My generation is a little more, well, Generation Zen. That's what they call us in the think pieces. Even-tempered, mentally strong, and more than a little cynical. You disagree? It wasn't a matter of mindfulness, we just grew up without false expectations. Our vision wasn't clouded with illusions about impossibilities like home ownership. Or retirement. We realized early on that we'd be working right up until we died. Detective. Unrealistic expectations. Some people call that hope. See your friends, your classmates, drowning every day in that kind of mire. And then have to listen to people 3 times your age go on about how enlightened today's youth are. Gen Zen. It's not a name I'm practically fond of. So, how long have you been in law enforcement? Too long. How long have you been with the homicide department? Not that long by comparison. Sorry, don't mean to be overly vague. If you really want to know, I spent the bulk of my career over in arson. Was it different from homicide? Flashy, I'd say. Everyone jokes that homicides solve themselves in a city with this many cameras. Meanwhile, fraud and disinfo are so entrenched in the tech arms race, they barely come up for air. But arson really hasn't changed much in the modern era. Fire's still very good at destroying evidence. You can't expect the drone net to sweep into burnt rubble and bring you back out the culprit's fingerprints and driver's license. It's a lot of legwork, a lot of interviewing, sorry. And since more than half of the culprits were caught were burners helping Megs commit insurance fraud, we spent a lot of time making friends and enemies in high-rise corporate boardrooms. Megs? Just slang for mega corporations, which is also just a slang. What size does a corporation become mega? It's not really about gross revenue or how many countries you operate in. If you're big enough to crush people, you're a Meg. An apex predator among apex predators. Like the Urtidus megalodon of the Mysidon epoch. Hey, that's... Wait, is that where it comes from? So why are you working in the homicide department? What's that? Why'd you leave arson? The smirk. The smirk. Just got to the point where I couldn't stand the smell. Yay, that's London's one. So you must really, really hate when Morgan's smirking around him. Oh, raise. Begin playback. Okay, you can start now that my desktop's censored. Sir, for the record, your full name is Farrah Rays. And how's that pronounced? Like how I just said it? Farrah Rays. Rays. Farrah
Thank you. Your birthday is October 19th. And how do you take your coffee? She makes you fetch the coffee? Figures. Wait, let me guess. Counselor Morgan takes her coffee black. No, decaf, like a real psychopath. Decaf, yes, sometimes with milk. Nice, that's even worse. And you, detective? We have 2 sugars and a bottle of water. Now that I've got this. You mean your eye? When did you have it modded? After I learned I was getting promoted to detective, and before I realized I was getting promoted to homicide. Do you regret it? No. Would have wanted it for work eventually, but if it takes me a while longer to pay off than I expected. Hello the creature. How are you going? Everything been going okay for you? Well, I'm hardly the only person my age walking around with their debts socketed onto them. I see. What are your likes? My likes? Pretty broad ass, don't you think? EP? You're an EP little creature. Honestly, that's fair and same. I am also EP. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Mondays are so tiring. Oh, Mondays. Hopefully you can get more sleep later then. In that case, perhaps you'd find it easier to describe your dislikes. Small plates. I hate that dinner by 1,000 cut shit. I see. And I dislike cheap people. And liars. And lawyers. Lawyers. They're smug, prideful, they bill by the minute, greed personified. Like, their time is so goddamn important. And they're annoying and pale. She's literally talking about Morgan. I'm gonna eat your wires? What? No, please don't eat my wires. I need those, please. I need those for streaming and games and things. Pretty please, pretty please. You can eat anything but my wires. And smug. Should I have put down smug twice? So, what do you like, detective? Do you have hobbies, areas of interest? Well, automotive history, maybe. Oh, could you say more about that? I guess I could talk more about it a little bit. The following section has been altered from its original format. It has been edited for time. Okay, that's funny. She has a huge hyperfixation on automotive history. Awkward, which was supposed to be a luxury version of a pickup truck. As if it's a market for that. It's so stupid. I love it, and... Fine, your house wires will suffice? No! Okay, okay. Fine, if you insist. If you insist. As long as it's not all my wires. Chrome, a purplish, bluish, chromish color. The copyright was so intense that just mixing the paint was illegal for. Natural aspirated. Can you imagine? Naturally aspirated. Can you imagine? I see. Do you own a car yourself? You're joking, right? I'd rather eat asphalt than buy an EV with my hard-earned money. The following section has also been altered. It has been edited for time. Strong language. 4 rotors and a computer chip. That's not engineering, that's barely even programming, and... As if acceleration was all that mattered, any race longer than 2 seconds, and... Simulated engine noise. Engine who in their right mind. I believe that fills out your dislike section, so... What is your favorite drink? Dark and Stormy is pretty good. How do you make that? Ginger beer, rum, and a lot of lime juice. You're putting together a recipe book or something? Who is your hero? Well, that one's easy. Detective Quasine London, of course. Oh. Should I relay your sentiments to him? I'm sure he'd love to hear them. Somehow I doubt that you'd get the turn right. Very well, in that case, what are your free sizes? My what? The measurements from your bust, waist, and... Oh! Okay, it is that. I'm not telling you that. Where the hell are you getting these questions from? I designed my interview process to extract all the same kinds of facts that are most commonly listed online. On what websites? Open source, collaborative, community-focused databases. Oh, no wonder. Okay, that's why people are wanting to know the free sizes. Especially chest size and waist size, huh? Huh? You mean, like, a wiki? Would you prefer to skip this question? Tell you what, if you can find a single person who does answer that question, I'll give you a mine down to the millimeter. I'll give you mine down to the millimeter. So far, no one has answered it. And the final one is Carlos. So this is like an offboarding thing, an exit interview. Yeah, it is like that. Oh. Well, that's sweet of Morgan, still worrying about me. How'd she know I'd be here? She didn't. Why are you here? Oh, hoping to get back some of my shit. So, some of my stuff that the police collected as evidence. Don't tell Morgan that, by the way. Is there something embarrassing among what they seized? No, it's just, I'm guessing as my lawyer. Is she still my lawyer? Well, as a lawyer, she'd probably know the exact right form to get this stuff back, but it's okay. I wanted to do this myself. Why is that? Conquering my fears, maybe. Last time I came here, I was dragged in, strong-armed. Everything was going so fast. I barely spoke. I didn't stand up for myself. If I'd been able to stop and think things through clearly, well, I could never have done what Morgan did, but maybe I wouldn't have gotten myself dug so deep. It must have been very upsetting, being accused of something so terrible. I'm sure you reacted just as well as anyone could be expected to. Thanks, I think. My arm? No, it's not back yet. At this point, it might be better off getting an upgrade rather than waiting for my current model to get fixed. Is that allowed? Yeah, it is. Can't downgrade, can't trade in, can't opt out. But Hindi will let me upgrade anytime. Do you ever regret it? Getting modded? Sometimes. But I have a lot of regrets. Compared to some of them, buyer's remorses. How do you deal with your buyer's remorse? Lately? Lately I've been lying face down on the floor and exhaling. Just for 30 seconds. I count to 30. And you feel better afterwards? Yeah. I mean, I've seen the protests, but I've never... There's a lot of pains being a modder. Makes sense that people would have loud opinions, want them heard. But we all made a choice, all signed the papers. I guess that's just it, huh? All of us made the choice ourselves. I got modded to help my career. Didn't need to get modded just in order to have one. But a lot of people did, and do. There was this guy, who worked with us for 1 quarter. Probably a vet, but definitely didn't want to talk about it, so none of us asked. Good co-worker, very gung-ho, cheery, in a muscle head kind of way. It's a physical job, so there's no slouches, but he wasn't just fit, he was cut and handsome. So when he kept showing up to work with more and more mods, all of them cosmetic, I didn't get it. What's he missing? What's a guy like that want to change about himself? Got offered full-time at the end of the contract, but he said he needed something that paid better. Turns out, he'd blown every paycheck out of elective surgeons. Pal of mine in HR said he had given his insurance info to 6 different clinics in the span of 4 weeks. Word is, he wasn't even using the pain pills sold him to one of the drivers for extra cash. That's the worst I've ever seen it. Grafting runaway, or plastifia, or whatever, plastilia, plasphilia, or whatever they're calling it now. But it's not the only time I've seen it. It's not like there's no incentive for it, because there are plenty of Megs out there that want to see people hurting like that and think there's an ideal worker. So you work for Morgan and you're... wow. Lawyers must make more money than I realize. Wait, are you here to give me the bill? How much do I owe? You don't owe her anything. Her services were paid for by the state. And I happen to be forbidden from handling any kind of financials, due to an ongoing dispute about what constitutes essential office supplies. I hear ya. Deanne was always the money-smart one. Pretty strict, actually. Unless she saw a fidget tubby on the shelf. Could see her eyes light up, could hear her huffing like she just won the lottery. They're ugly cute, babe. And I would say, well, you're cute, babe. Oh. Believe it or not, she thought I was pretty suave. Yay, that's all the little funky extra interviews complete. Those were cool. I wonder what Morgan's free sizes are. Will we find out? I'm just gonna drink some water real quick. Alright, and now we're going to start chapter 1. Yippee! After I just very quickly stretch my body. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's start chapter 1. We've done chapter 0. We've done all the bonus content. We have about 24 minutes left of stream, so we'll get a little bit of chapter 1 in. You can choose to play episode 1 in high roller mode. In high roller mode, you're limited to 1 save slot and you won't be able to reload your saves while inside the courtroom. Oh. Quick saving and autosave will be disabled as well, so remember to save regularly. The minimum ante for hands will be increased, and the minimum and maximum penalties for answering incorrectly during trial gameplay will be increased. But the maximum ante will be increased as well, allowing you to earn the largest possible high score for credit in this episode. Completing this episode in high roller mode will also unlock an exclusive phone charm that can't be earned in any other way. You can turn high roller mode off at any time in settings, but in order to turn it back on, you have to restart this episode. This episode contains time-sensitive choices. You can double their duration or disable them entirely in the settings menu. Okay. This episode contains testimony segments. Objectionable words of clauses will become red when you prepare to call on them. This additional hinting can be disabled in the settings menu. You can adjust either of these features at any point without affecting your high roller status. High roller mode is intended to encourage risk-taking and discourage save scumming. Consider enabling it if you want to pursue this mystery like a true gambler. Well, let's do the high roller, shall we? Like a true gambler. Limited to 1 save slot. Loading prior saves is disabled during trials. Play like a real gambler. Ooh. We're gonna put it all on black. We're high rolling this. We're high rolling it. Welcome to the high roller tables. Enjoy the thrill. Disable tutorials. You can turn them back on in settings. We'll keep it on for now. The only thing I do want to do though in the settings is I do want to increase the time for time sensitive stuff because I am going to suck at that. Double duration, and that is all I am doing. Everything else is normal. Listen, I wanted to thank you for coming over. Figures you'd notice. Anyone could tell something's bothering you. You're the first person to say anything. What happened? The police came to see me. In public? No, they wanted to be considerate of my privacy. That's a first.
They wanted to talk to me about the other week. About my whereabouts and yours. I told them I didn't know anything. They must have loved that. Funny. What would you have done? In your shoes, probably cussed them out. Yeah, I could see that. Is there anything you want to ask me? No. Not even for a favor in return? No favors lost between friends, I say. That sounds like a toast. Haha, why not? To friends. I'll raise a glass to that. Ooh, big red, big red. Glass 'em. Oh? Glass 'em! Vandalism detected. Incident logged. Recorded at 8:55 AM local time. Geopositional data encoded. If I could have all citizens in the area. Beep off, copper. Visuals impaired. Facial recognition compromised. Pinging nearby opt-ins for corroborating evidence. Hey, he's lighting up every phone on the block. We need to go now or... Oh, what? He'll use his outdoor voice? We'll have us pinned down to our dental records before you can say whiff. Morning, Officer Lear. You look different today. You do something, new with your uniform? Good morning to you too, Morgan citizen. To answer your question, no, I have not undergone any recent retrofitting. If you'd like a more detailed record of my maintenance history, you can make a request for... I've got it. Must be the new coat of paint. You're referring to the act of vandalization that just took place. Only the most recent one. Super Cop over here has a new dent every time I see him. Scars honorably earned in the line of duty, scanning the street for jaywalkers and loiterers. Don't worry, ma'am. A report has been filed and the police are working to resolve the situation. Civil disobedience at this time of day. What's the world coming to? They're just stragglers, ma'am. There was a period of unrest in the area last night. Unlicensed protesting and demonstrating without a permit. Well, I hope you threw the book at them. The disturbance was handled. The disturbance was handled, but individual instances of volatility may occur during the next 48 hours as we work to apprehend outside actors. Thanks for the forecast. Sir, does the bleeding stop on its own? Androids don't have blood, ma'am. This is just a leakage of oxidizing fluid. My mistake. Sir, you don't need a bandage, I take it. The leakage will dry shortly. With that conversation thoroughly exhausted, I let my mind wander as I wait for the signal to cross. I unfocus my eyes and dull my hearing, sinking beneath the hum of the city street, and fading through the lives bustling around me like so much sea foam. Across the way, a large man with worn hands and an ill-fitting belt turns to a gorilla-like hulk of a machine and cuffs his hands in front of his mouth. Yo, 61! The machine holds its lifting with uncanny precision and turns to him. We're going on break! The robot tilts its head to the side. You can't work the ply without showing up on the roof, so... I don't know, take a load off, will you? Understood, came the over-enunciated reply. The man, already walking away, tosses a dismissive wave behind him. Yeah, understood. A moment after the man turns the corner, the robot attempts to mimic the hand wave to no one in particular. Goddamn coppers on every street corner. At a bus stop, or what used to be a bus stop, now a charging station. Passionate young man voices his democratic opinion loud enough for the whole street to hear. They declared martial law when I wasn't looking. The small woman beside him, trying hard to appear even smaller, shifts in her seat. Well, they're just doing their jobs, sir. Bots don't have jobs, except the ones they stole from us. Notice how they don't patrol nearly so heavy in Uptown, even on the worst days? His audience, captive by virtue of sharing the same charging pole as him, shuffles, coughs, and stares even harder at their phones. The woman looks at her knees and pulls out her shirt. You're kind of embarrassing me right now. He makes a vague gesture with his hand to indicate he stepped off his soapbox, and the shoulders of everyone around him relax a centimeter. Oh, now that's just... A woman with exhaustion in her eyes sighs at the hologram floating above her chrome-plated palm, while a rounded, smooth-looking android pushes a carriage behind her. Ellen, walk her around the block. Get us some air, would you? Apparently this call can't wait. It's louder than a garbage disposal out here. Of course, ma'am. I'd be glad to. The android punctuates its sentence with a sound halfway between a whir and a purr, which, judging by the coos and giggles coming from the child, seems to have been well received. Robots, holograms, androids, drones, coppers if you prefer. Can't so much as sneeze in the city without a dozen different ads offering you a handkerchief. There's a vocal minority that think they're the downfall of civilization, but for everyone else... You're too kind, ma'am. Thank you for your concern. It's hard to hate them when they're so eager to please. Crosswalk's giving me the okay. Keep us safe, yeah? Have a good day, Morgan citizen. It's a bright, crisp morning in the city. Lights changing and people moving in click-clacking harmony, all smooth as clockwork. Were I in a worse mood, it would have been a bit much, but I went out last night. Uh-oh. But I went out last night, so I'm feeling pretty refreshed this morning. She's committed more murder. As I reach the other end of the street, I pivot lightly and give Automated Dependent Assistance Officer L3O, Leo, my best impression of a salute. Thank you for your service! And of course, he creaks out a mirrored response. No sense of sarcasm, the poor bastards. But I didn't come all this way downtown to poke fun at the only happily employed class in human history. No, I came down here to make an important purchase. Today, I'm going to buy a gun. Uh-oh. Of the Devil, Chapter 1. Well, Episode 1. An Idle Mind. Yippee! Well, we're at a gun store. LQ Rental. Oh, okay. No staff around, but all the lights are on. Should I have knocked? Sup? Desk personality setting 6, the cool one. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I've probably forgotten more about firearms than you're programmed to remember. I bet you can. I recently acquired a license to carry concealed. Nice. Are you in law enforcement? Do you shoot for sport? Business or pleasure? Neither. May I ask why you're looking to carry concealed, ma'am? You know. Assault with a deadly weapon, cruel intent, that kind of thing. Some of my clients live in very rough neighborhoods. Even in broad daylight, coming down to the lower wards for house visits can be... I see, you're a lawyer. So, I guess you'd say I'm in the market for self-defense. We have a wide selection of options for self-defense, in a variety of sizes and calibers, with spread and PA fire options available. My bad, PA stands for Pursuiter Automatic. I know. But for concealed, I'd have to at least be small enough to... This would go a lot faster if I just tell the desk what I want. Be patient, be explicit. Nah, we're gonna be explicit. Hee. I need a magrail. Word! We're proud to offer a number of models that utilize the latest in miniaturized ultra-capacity batteries to generate a Lorentz force which slings a slug fast enough to miss the limb at over 30 meters. And it's safe. Of course, ma'am. My bad. Two-factor safeties with GPS and emergency services sync. It won't go off unless you want it to, and someone will definitely come running. All those convenient safety features make it incredibly easy for the police, or anyone who can dupe their toolset, to lock you out of your own gun with the flip of a switch. You couldn't walk a piece like that down a single uptown street without passing through 9 or 10 no-fire zones. They're the very worst, most useless kind of a weapon a criminal could buy. Sounds perfect! How do we get started? Why does it feel like every desk I run into has to be such a character? Mercifully, it's tucked itself away while the fabricators set the gun tagged. I've got time to kill, so is there anything worth checking out around the shop? Someone left a data pad out here. What's in the news today? Lobo threatens Tetra with ransomware vulgarity. The internationally wanted terrorist and serial data thief, most commonly known as Lobo, has seized a cache of vital Keystone data files belonging to the Tetra Metallics group, according to a press release from the mining conglomerate. In a blitz of cross-posts on 90 different socials, translated into all 11 dominant languages, the supposed hacktivist, radical conservationist, and gentleman thief made clear their intent to ransom said files back to their lawful owners at severe cost. Though the posts were quickly flagged and quarantined thanks to user reports, Lobo's latest manifesto, which we have declined to publish here on grounds of journalistic integrity and due to the strong language contained within, has remained in circulation thanks to a loose network of rogue data harbors. In addition to a sizable monetary ransom, Lobo put out a list of demands that span pages. Most prominent among them was a recall for de-escalation of all conflicts surrounding rare earth metal deposits around the equator. Sources at Tetra refused to confirm or deny reports that Lobo's captured data impacted only their billing services, but insisted that the corporation could not in good faith resume distribution until the ransom situation was resolved. Market prices for rare earth metals surged following the hacking attack as supply halted and demand rose, stoked by memories of catastrophic supply chain distribution in the mid-21st century. A spokesperson for Mining is Progress, a lobbying group that represents the rare earth metal industry, called Lobo's repeated attacks acts of terror against the free market. Whoa there, looks like you're not logged in. Want to take care of that real quick. That happens all the time. Lobo, again, or someone using their name. Suppose it doesn't matter if they're the original or not, so long as they're a genuine threat. And no one could snare a corporation as rich as Tetra without serious skills. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics, making demands for ransom money? Money. Lobo's always burning it, I guess. Hacking takes effort and God-given talent, but you don't need much in the way of hardware to get started. So I guess it's probably not about the money after all. Oops, I probably messed that up. Examine. Hate these kinds of screens. Gotta look at them with your nose turned up or else they start eye tracking. Next thing you know, they're saying hello on a first name basis. But I've got practice with this sort of thing. I can skim the headlines at least. Why, the 12th out of 6 work week gives us more free time than ever. I'm 14 and I tried dating a smart UI. It made me the happiest I've ever been. How term limits are anti-democracy. Oof. Transfusion from warm android saves soldier's life. That's one hell of a headline. If the Anti-Mate 16 wasn't selling well before, I'm sure by now it's... The Anti-Mate? Yeesh, would it kill you to clean up a little? Guess the desk kindly asking customers not to litter can only get you so far if you're not willing to pay someone to sweep up. Wait, is this trash? This flyer, it's scannable? Stagnancy theory, really? They get a lot of self-proclaimed philosophers in here. A stagnant world, modern man's plateau. Renounced net philosopher Corbin Corthorn, real name withheld, offers to take you on a deep dive into global trends and sociological patterns that have driven our planet to the halting point in this groundbreaking and controversial seminar. Moore's Law used to be the benchmark, now it feels like a pipe dream. We used to dream of humanity marching bravely into space, of artisans crafting virtual wonders that made the confines of our own reality seem limited. Instead, our brightest minds spend all their time and effort kicking the can of climate crises down the road, while their more fortunate peers spend their most productive working years in search engine optimization and custom experience design. The middle class, eaten alive by the rich they prop up, can no longer afford the very products they help create. Without mass consumer demand, tech no longer has evolutionary pressures to be as small and powerful as possible. In the stagnant waters, only parasites and disease grow aplenty. The only cure comes from you taking action. There's another link at the bottom, probably leading to a collection dish. Or a state honeypot, if you want to be paranoid. They better burn this shit before some neat freak idiot picks it up and gets arrested. I think that is everything. I think that is. If I'm feeling partially uncurious, I could always just stare at the ceiling until my purchase is complete. Stare at the ceiling? There's still more to see, I'd wager. Is there? I don't think so. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's definitely everything here. Oh, no it's not. Hehehe. There's some kind of news program playing on the screen. Most public places are too scared to put on any channel with content more political than the smiling micro-apartment flippers. But this is a gun store after all. Oh, by the way, weirdest, and like kind of like the worst thing ever is like I was at the gym one time, right? And all of a sudden I look at the TV, and this was like late at night, like probably like I was at the gym at like 9 p.m. a while ago, and they were playing surgeries on the TV. Like human surgeries while you're working on your body at the gym is a very interesting combination, and probably not one for everyone. Power is always political. Wait, how long has it been? Shouldn't take them that long to get my gun properly bugged. I'm sorry, we've received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation and yes, we have it confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution, Dr. David Ashford, has passed. What? Proprietary Vantage Automated Dependent Management System, along with the Animate series of androids. Must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic, or... No, they wouldn't risk. Fake news, but why? Perhaps best known for its breakthrough in the field of machine learning and language. Misinformation, maybe, trying to... Offered many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth and market dominance. David Ashford is dead? Including the popular death series of Smart UIs. That's very sad. I didn't ask. Sorry, I just... Commands only. Understood. Will you be paying with cash or credit? Debit. Oh,
Oh, okay. We are going to save here. Should we want to overwrite save file 1? Yes. We're going to save here on high roller mode and save everything else for next episode. Hee 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 hee. Oh, my PC is struggling right now. Okay, there we go. Hee hee hee. Yay, well that was a lot of fun. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you all so much for tuning in for more of The Devil. We have finished Chapter 0 and started Chapter 1. We now know that Morgan is responsible for the 6 murders that took place, which is a huge surprise. Kind of crazy. The detective is the one who caused the murders. Okay, or did the murders. But we will continue it in the future with Chapter 1. And now we also found out that the creator of the androids has passed away, seemingly randomly. So the mystery thickens. There's more cases to be solved and more murders to be had. Okay, but next stream that we're going to be doing is the Zenless Zone Zero stream on Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. AEST, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you all there. The stream after that will be the continuation of the Deltarune Weird route, which will be the ending to the Weird route. As far as I'm aware, we might also take on the secret boss. We'll see how far we get, or we might save that for a future episode. But that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for Deltarune. Obviously very excited to play more Zenless Zone Zero. We're going to continue the story and maybe also check out one of the events if it's not too long. But until then, take care of yourselves and Lisa more. Bye bye for now. See you in the next one. Hee hee hee. Bye bye. Yippee.